Yo, what's up everybody?
Welcome to our channel.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Yen, and we are travel vloggers from New Zealand. And of course, welcome back to all our regular viewers. We just realized it's been a while since we've done one of these intros, and we know that we've got a whole bunch of new subscribers, so welcome everyone.
Yeah, today we're heading off to Demre, and we're going to be doing it from our rental car. So this is going to be the first time that we've driven here in Turkey, and I'm very excited for it. A little bit nervous too.
Yeah, since in New Zealand we drive on the left side of the road, and of course here in Turkey, it's the right. So this is going to be our road trip here in Turkey, and we hope you'll come along for the ride.
Let's head on out.
Well,
we made it in one piece. Man, it's crazy driving on the right hand side of the road, especially since you've been for your whole life you've been driving on the left hand side. And so it's taken a little while for my brain to switch over and just to observe all the drivers here in Turkey and how they handle the road rules and things. It's very different from how you would drive in New Zealand.
yeah, you did so well done.
Thank you. And we're about to catch this awesome cable car up to this mountaintop over here so that we can catch a sweet view of Antalya. I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, this place is only maybe 15 minutes?
10-15 minutes? Yeah, pretty close by. Alright, just gotten us some tickets. They were 335 Turkish lira for Yen and I thought I saw somewhere that children get to go free, but anyway, we've got our tickets, so it's time to head on up.
Yeah, children between 0 and 6 go free as long as they have an accompanying adult.
Oh, there you go.
There's the line. So it's only been a couple of minutes on the ride so far, and it is some spectacular views that we're getting in this cable car. It's quite small, it can only fit up to I think 8 people maximum. There are 7 of us in this car at the moment. We're almost at the top, but check out those views. How pretty is that?
Oh, the Mediterranean looks awesome.
It does.
Man, being high up in the mountains, it looks so impressive up here.
Yeah.
But one thing I do have to say is early July, it is incredibly hot out here in Antalya. I think it's 38 degrees and you can really feel the stuffiness in that little cable car.
Yes.
It is sweltering, but I'm sure the views will be absolutely worth it. I'm starting to sweat underneath my eyebrows. That never happens.
Really gorgeous views up here, and you can actually walk around the entire top part. There's also multiple different cafes, so we've stopped at this one, I'm not sure the name, but got ourselves some lemonade and water to rehydrate. Because oh my goodness, it really is very hot today. So refreshing.
Mountains look pretty impressive, don't they, bud?
Oh my goodness, it is spectacular. And I love that you can actually walk around the entire top part of this, what do you call this? Hilltop, mountaintop? Incredible views.
One of the great things about having our own car for this part of the trip is that we do get to be able to stop off at some completely random places and see if we can find certain things that normal tour packages wouldn't be able to provide. So I think this is a restaurant right next to me here. I am not 100% sure, but we will try and make our way inside and see how we go. I'm very excited for this, guys. We are in the middle of what looks like nowhere.
We have indeed gotten ourselves to the correct place. This is Alice Garden Cafe, and it is very unique, as you can see, middle of a garden and all these decorations and stuff all around us. And the surprising thing was when we got here, the menu was all in Russian. So couldn't really understand that, but we stumbled our way through with some broken Turkish, which was handy. And we've gotten our orange juices already. They are definitely freshly squeezed, and the nice lady gave us some oranges too, just to eat straight from the garden. Ah, so refreshing. Definitely gonna get our big hits of vitamin C today.
I don't exactly know what I've ordered, but the guy was helping me, and what I think I've got is a kebab. What I didn't expect though was for it to be wrapped in this gigantic piece of bread.
It is huge, it's bigger than your head.
He was cooking it over like a little wood fire stove, I guess you could say it. It smells absolutely delicious. I can't wait to get in for a bite of this. Oh. Oh man. Oh. Juicy, tender, but nicely grilled. Oh, the lamby flavors in there are tremendous. This is a delicious kebab. Oh man. The bread is a nice touch too, but the meat is where it's at. It's gonna take me a while to finish this thing.
When Peter was ordering, he had no idea what this dish was, but it looks like it is eggplant and peppers, as well as a whole huge dollop of yogurt. Let's have a try of it.
Looks pretty good. Oh, you got a little bit of everything.
Yes, I've cut it all up. Eggplants are nice. It's got a good bite to it. I thought it was going to be mushy, but no. And it's also got that nice charred flavoring too. And the yogurt, it's not as strong as I was expecting, so it actually complements the dish very well. Peppers, not spicy either, unless I just didn't hit like some seeds or something. Overall, it's pretty yum. This is a stop that I was really excited for, and I'm sure Peter is too. We are at Mount Chimaera, and it's also known as Yanartaş in Turkish. This place has a really cool natural phenomenon where there is a fire that has been burning for 2,500 years, which is just insane. It never stops. And this particular place is on the Lycian Way, or Lycian Way, and that is a super long hiking trail that connects something like 18 cities from Antalya to Fethiye. But yeah, I'm not sure how long it's going to take us to actually walk to see the flames, and it's actually best to be seen at night, but unfortunately we don't have that luxury with the time and our travel route. So we are here around, I think it's maybe 4
o'clock? Yeah.
4 o'clock now. Let me just double check. Yes, about 4:30, and so it's still very bright, still very hot, but we're gonna go see those flames. So go
on out.
Let's go check it out. Right here is actually the mythological creature of a chimera, which has the face or the head of a lion, body of a goat, I think it was, and a tail of a snake or a serpent. And the nice guy here is directing me on how to pose.
Ticket prices, 16 lira per person.
Yes. Okay, let's go in.
All right. Man, these rocks on these paths are super slippery.
Yeah.
But I'm just like Yen, I am super excited to see this. Never before in our lives have we ever seen anything like it. So it's going to be a first, and it's also very exciting.
I'm pretty sure it's very unique.
Yeah.
There's also some crazy sounding bugs that sound like cicadas on steroids.
Chainsaw cicadas. How you going?
Definitely getting my steps in today. It's not like a super difficult hike so far at the moment anyway, but it is very rocky. You are scaling a whole bunch of uneven rocky steps and that sort of thing to get to the top. I hope it's not too much longer to go though, because I might be biting my words. It took us maybe about 25 minutes to half an hour with a short stop just to have some water. And oh my goodness, I don't know what we were thinking. It's already so hot. It's summertime here in Turkey and we decided to come see a flaming mountain basically. But oh my goodness, it's such a cool phenomenon. We've already seen a couple of them. There should be about a dozen or so of them on this rocky mountain. And it is just quite unusual and surreal to be thinking that they've been burning non-stop for about 2,500 years. And there's a scientific explanation for it as well as a mythological one. We'll start with the scientific one, but mythological is probably a bit cooler. So the scientific one talks about how there is composition of gas that is coming up through the ground here, and when it makes contact with the air it just ignites itself. They're not quite sure, scientists, of what the exact composition of the gas is, but it's believed to have methane in it. And then I think I remember reading something like if you cover one of the flames, it's just going to make a new flame somewhere else. You know, that's just pretty crazy.
It is crazy.
But yes, it is very hot. The flames aren't huge. They're quite small actually. And they are obvious though, but I can imagine at nighttime it looks way cooler. And yeah, let's turn over to Peter. He'll give you that mythological explanation instead.
As a young kid, Greek mythology used to be one of my favorite topics, along with dinosaurs, that is. Actually, some things hasn't changed. It's still one of my favorite topics. And this is one story that I didn't actually know about. The Lycian king, legend has it, ordered the young boy Bellerophon to get on top of his Pegasus, a winged horse, and slay the pesky Chimaera that used to be flying around this area. So Bellerophon managed to spear it into the earth and buried it deep into the ground, where it is to this day still breathing fire out of these holes here. And that's the legend. How cool is that?
Yeah, that is so much cooler than the scientific explanation.
Yeah, and what's crazy is I can smell methane. Like, you know when you've got a gas stove on, that smell that you have, that's kind of what this smells like.
Thought we'd just pop over for a quick visit here to Olympus Beach. I think it's also called Kerala in Turkish, probably not quite accurate, but the reason we wanted to come here was just on the very off chance that we might be able to see a super cute sea turtle called a careta, and I think it's an endangered turtle. But yeah, definitely unlikely that we're going to see it here. I think it only comes out like very early mornings.
5 a.m. we heard.
Late at night, yeah, and it's past their breeding and hatching times in the year already too, so unlikely, but if anyone comes here at the right time you might be able to spot that cute turtle. Lovely view though, gorgeous blue waters, mountains everywhere, and a ton of these beach beds that you can just relax onto. The sand is quite rocky actually.
Yeah, mixture of rocks and sand.
Yes. Anyways, we want to make our way over to, what's the next spot?
Olympus Village?
Oh yes, Olympus City I think it was.
Yeah. Where
there should be some ruins, and then after that we should reach our Airbnb in Denver finally.
We got here at Olympus City pretty late. It's 7 o'clock right now, and they actually close at 8 o'clock. And there was a really nice guy who gave us his ticket. It's normally 75 lira to get in here per person, but we managed to just both of us get in here for free.
Yeah,
so
I don't know how, but
thank
you to all the nice
We've
people.
only got like an hour to explore the place, but yeah, let's make the most of it while we are here.
Yes. So the province or the region of Antalya actually has a whole lot of ancient cities to visit. And one of the most popular ones is supposed to be here, which is the Olympus Ancient City. And it is also on the Lycian Way. But what is kind of surprising when we're walking through this archaeological site and old ruins that date back to the Hellenistic period is that there's a whole bunch of people in swimwear just walking out of this area. I think it's because we're actually quite near the beach that maybe we were at before, but like right on the other end of it, so I don't know if they somehow connect to each other. So right at the end if you're coming from the car park, or otherwise it would be right at the start if you're coming from the beach entranceway, you'll find some tombs and a sarcophagus, actually a few of them, which is pretty crazy that it's just here at a beach, you know. And it's believed that it belonged to a seafarer called Captain Eudemus, but there's not a whole lot known about him. But yeah, they're protected just behind this area here.
Alright guys, I think we're gonna wrap things up here. It's been an amazing day exploring all this region of Antalya, and on our way to Demre. There's been so many beautiful spots, and I'm super glad that we were able to stop here at the Olympus city. Here we are, right at the beach. One thing that Yen and I did notice is we were down at the beach right over there.
Yes, way down the other end.
And we could have just pretty much just walked our way over here. It probably would have taken a couple of minutes instead of driving for half an hour.
Yeah.
That would have saved us a bit of time, actually.
That's true.
But it's been a lot of fun anyway, guys. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave us a comment. We always love hearing from all of you.
Yes.
And until the next adventure, there's going to be plenty more to come.
See ya.
See ya.